If you have a small trading account, you're probably always trying to figure out how can I make this grow so that way I can make more money. And that's okay. I was in the same spot for the longest time. But I'm gonna tell you right now how you need to be thinking so that way you don't get trapped and not grow. Because I used to think the same way you're thinking right now, and I did not grow my account until I switched how I was thinking. And I started to follow a process every month that helped me grow my account so that way it can start paying me, just like it'll start paying you as well. So don't worry if you have a small account, you just need to be thinking this way. And that is the ladder approach. Now, the name could be spiced up, I'm sure, but what I mean by this is, let's say you pick the month of January. And let's say you have a $3,000 account. I want you to downsize to hopefully maybe risking $10 per trade. And then you want to make 20, 30, 15, or maybe just 10. 1-to-1, 1-to-2, or 1-to-3 risk reward, right? You risk 1 to make 3, you risk 1 to make 2, or 1-for-1. Don't really worry about that too much. What I want you to focus in on is consistency and process. So for the month of January, you're only gonna risk $10 to make 30. And remember, this can scale depending on your account. With that being said, you're gonna want to risk 10 to make 30 or 10 to make 20. And what you'll do is at the end of the month, you're gonna go back and review your month, okay? Here's a quick tip. Hide your P&L the entire month. Don't look at it. Don't even worry about it. Don't think, am I up? Am I down? Don't worry about that, because if you worry about that, I promise you, you're not gonna grow. So don't upload it. And then at the end of the month, when you upload it, you're gonna go back and you're gonna look at the stats, okay? Don't worry about how much am I up, because you're risking $10. If you're risking $10 and you're shorting, maybe you're not, but if you're shorting, commissions are gonna kill you. You're not gonna net anything, but you're still gonna be consistent if you focus on the process, right? So the tip is, number 1, hit that subscribe button and the like and the bell so you get more content like this, but also do not ever look at your P&L. Number 2, when you upload at the end of the month, focus on your growth. Focus on the return in terms of percentages and the gross, not the net, because if you're trading small, the net's gonna just piss you off. Look at the gross and see that you're consistent. And what was your risk reward? Was it 1.5 for the whole month? Was it 1? Was it 0.5? Was it 0.3? Was it 3? You need to look at those numbers. What was your biggest loss? What was your biggest win? If your biggest loss was massive and your biggest win was real small, that's something you want to be concerned about. Quick advice. If you want to find good stats, TraderView is a free website. You don't have to pay for it. You can upload up to 100 trades a month for free. And I use that. It's very, very, very user-friendly. And you can just import your trades and it gives you all of these stats for free, which is awesome. And by the way, they do not sponsor the show in any way, shape, or form. I just like using them. So I'm letting you know, give them a shot, or any service. It doesn't matter as long as you can get these stats. Now, the other thing is when you upload and you see things are going well, right? I'm doing well. Things are looking nice. The next month, you make a new plan. I'm going to increase my size to $20 per trade instead of $10 per trade. And now I want to make 20, 40, 60 per trade, right? When I'm right and when I'm wrong, I lose 20. And then you're going to do the whole month again. Don't look at your P&L. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is upload at the end of the month. Don't upload every week. Don't upload every day, because when you're new, I know what you're going to do. You're going to be so mad at yourself. You're going to be mad if you lost 3 trades in a row. If you won 6, you're gonna be so arrogant that you're gonna trade weird and you're gonna lose more, and you're not gonna really focus on the process. So you need to make sure that you take this advice. Upload at the end of the month and don't look at your P&L. And then at the end of the second month in February, if things are looking good, they're not rocky, right? You still have consistency and you're not having big blow-ups, then this is the ladder approach, what I talked about at the beginning. You step up the ladder. You step up. Now you risk 30 and the next 40. But here's the thing. You need to make sure that your goal isn't to always climb the ladder. Okay. The first one is don't look at your P&L. Number 2, don't upload to the end of the month. Number 3, do not focus on going up the ladder. Because if you focus on going up the ladder, you're going to force trades. You're going to try to make it happen. You're going to make your stats tell you, like maybe your stats aren't great, but you're going to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go up a little bit more in size because I deserve it. No, don't do that because you don't wanna get lost in growth. You wanna get focused on process. That's this whole step of the ladder. When you're on the third step or whatever it is on a ladder, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. But if you're on that process and you're rocky, stay there. Now, if you're destroying yourself, move back down, okay? You need to move back down. I heard this quick analogy about rock climbers. If you know a rock climber, ask them this, they'll probably be like, who the heck is this guy? He butchered that analogy, but I want you to understand, rock climbers, when they look at a rock, a mountain, a rock, a boulder, they're not saying, okay, I'm gonna jump on this, grab here, put my foot here, go here. No, they actually go and just grab, and then they see where the best place to put their foot. And sometimes they need to find a lower area to get a better position to go higher. And that's what you need to be like. Maybe you need to take a step back down the ladder to get further up later. But if you force it, you will not make it. So one other thing I want you to know, this is something that I personally do and I am still doing to this day. And it's very hard because there's gonna be moments where you struggle and you have a month where you have to stay the same size. Don't worry about the results, trust the process. It's so easy. Here's the last tip I want to give you, and it's kind of multiple. Block everyone who shares their P&L all day, who flex, who say I nailed this trade. Block all those people. Maybe you follow them, they're your friends, just mute it. You know, you can do that on Twitter. You just click on their profile and press mute. That way you don't see those posts, but you still follow them. And get out of any chat rooms that are just flexing. Get out of any or you could stay in them, but just don't look at them while you're trading. Maybe look at them at the end of the day and then you can learn from it later. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about sharing your own success with someone else because it only matters to you. You need to focus on yourself because deep down inside, when I try to share success with someone else, it's probably because in some form or fashion, you might be flexing, right? Maybe I'm trying to flex a little bit. And that's okay, I get it. You can flex with good friends because y'all support each other, but just be careful when you're new because at the moment that someone else shares with you their situation and it may be better than yours, or maybe it's exact same, but they're just trading bigger size and y'all did the exact same trade, but they made more money because they have bigger size, it can really mess up your mindset. And the whole goal here is to protect your mindset and focus on, remember, don't look at P&L, upload at the end of the month. Your goal is not to focus on going up the ladder, going up the mountain. Your goal is to focus on evaluating your process and did you deserve or earn the step up, stay there, or maybe take a step back. And by the way, we just started coming out with new merch for Be the Trader, Be the Story supporters. You can easily do that by clicking on the store button. But remember, you can make your small account pay you by following those steps. And to reiterate, it's don't look at your P&L, upload at the end of the month, and focus on process, not trying to climb the ladder.